Ma'am. Yo, my man. My man.
Like every time.
Yo, my man. Yo, my man. That's yo, my man.
It's to be.
It's gonna be like,
Alright, but not too much.
of course,
Not too much.
Yo,
Not too much. Not too much on my baby.
Don't do that. Because yours will be down here too.
Son, can't open your eyes. Can't you see?
Huh? The situation is funny. This guy was like, fam, yo, fam. Look, fellas, in situations like this, never check another man about your woman. Your woman should know how to act in the presence of another man. If another man tries to smooth talk your girl is supposed to shut it down. She's supposed to hit him with the stiff arm like, I'm cool. Or she could just act silent. But a bird will always engage. And as a man, you gotta observe your girl. So if your girl is super friendly, that's just who she is. That's her nature. And in this situation, this is where it's crazy. This is why it's crazy, because Joe Budden is the boss of her man. Understand that Joe Budden is the person who cuts her man's checks. Joe Budden is the reason why the lights is on at the crib. Hypergamy is real. It's in a bird's nature to go after Joe Budden. She will always go after your boss. A woman will always choose your boss over you, fellas, especially if she's a bird. But again, in situations like this, you never check another man about your lady. Your lady should know better. That's just what it is. But if your girl doesn't know better, you know the type of girl that you got, man. It is what it is. Fellas, be wise out here, man. But the signs are always there. Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the +1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
I used to be married to a guy that would wait until we got back home from a night out on the town to tell me, oh, by the way, you looked nice tonight. And when I finally pointed it out to him, he was just like, oh. And then he did try to make an effort to compliment me before we left the house, but, you know, it wasn't quite the same. On Thursday, a woman at work said, you look so pretty. What is this glow about? And I paused, and then I said, I'm dating. I thought it was a cute story, so I texted to the guy I've been dating for a few weeks, and he said, let me see. He wanted me to take a picture of what I looked like that day so he could see the glow. And I responded, come see me. And he said, I'll be there in 20. And then 20 minutes later, he pulled up to my job because he wanted to see in person this glow that was making me look so pretty to other people. And I love that for me.
Look, fellas, when it comes to selecting a woman to be with, make sure she is very secure within herself. Make sure she loves herself. The majority of these women have very low self-esteem and they are very insecure. So what happens in situations like that is these women need constant attention and validation. Even if you love them, it's not about the love that you got for them. It's about how much attention and validation that you can provide to them, because they need to get their egos stroked in order to feel good about themselves, because internally, they don't feel confident. Internally, they don't feel like they look good. So they need that constant confirmation. Yes, tell me I look good. I need it. This woman left a husband because he didn't compliment her when she wanted him to. And now she's bragging about the fact that a man that she met a few weeks ago is giving her compliments. She left her husband for compliments. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real.
Her nigga, tell Chicago Hardy nigga that just exposed her for being broke, tell him I want to fuck, because he's actually my type. Tell Chicago Hardy nigga I want him. And tell him what size shoes he wear and Louis Vuitton sneakers. I'ma purchase it for him. And tell him do he want some Chrome Heart jeans. And tell Chicago Hardy nigga, I'm not lazy. I go to work every day and he don't gotta worry about taking care of me. All he gotta do is make sure I got my 40-piece Popeyes, 3 biscuits, 2 large fries, and my strawberry lime, 2 jar jalapeno, and my hot sauce, and we're good to go.
Don't nobody but broke niggas and motherfuckers who got out of jail want a fat bitch.
Yo, this right here is cold, right? Because this is the same chick who converted more young women to be sex workers than people are watching the World Cup right now. She done got all these little chicks slanging that box, right? But whole time, she's a big girl. Nobody is tricking on no big girl. Big girls usually trick on dudes. So now listen to her finally being herself after she done all that damage to these young women's lives. This shit is crazy.
And you are like a really big, strong guy, but your biggest weakness is woman.
Please, I'm waiting for one example. You mentioned in an interview.
Why didn't you make her sign a prenup?
What's that?
Why didn't you make her sign a
It
prenup?
was a mutual decision between the two of us. I said, it's unnecessary, I trust you, and making her sign a prenup is just saying, you know what, I don't trust you.
Okay,
And you marry people that you trust.
And what happened?
I didn't have a fortune. I didn't have a crystal ball.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
And this is why your money can't save you. If you're a lame, your money just gonna make you a bigger lame. If you're a sucker, your money just gonna make you a bigger sucker. That's why I can't respect tricks. This dude, right? This woman is telling him like, yo, your biggest weakness are women. Now you would think a smart man will take heed. Like, I just allowed my wife to finesse me. Maybe she's onto something. But a simp will always be in denial. A simp will never be able to look himself in the mirror because he don't want to go back to the lane that he was before he had money. So he's going to make up every scenario in his head like, nah, it's not me. It can't be me. It don't pay to be a sucker, fellas. It don't pay. Because the only thing going to happen to you will be a woman taking advantage of you. We all saw this coming a mile away. The whole world saw this coming. It was almost unbelievable. It almost looked like it was scripted. It was so obvious. But here we are today, and this man didn't learn nothing from what happened. Why? Because he is that same guy he was before he gained success. So think about the life of a man like this. Probably was a lame back in the day. Been a lame. Then he discovered the gym. Oh shit, muscles. Then he started getting paid for his physique. So now I got muscles and I'm getting paid. So guess who he attracts? Birds. Keep in mind, this is the same lane from back in the day. But the lane now got muscles and money. And he's now attracting birds. Look at the outcome. A bird came through, took his money, and ran. And look, fellas, whenever a woman leaves you, like the way she left him, other women can't even respect him as a man. She's telling him how much of a weak man that he is. Imagine if he was trying to impress her. She's already looking at him like he's a lame. Fellas, don't let your money confuse you, bro. And don't let your money cause you to become a sucker for love. Your money can't save you. You gotta fix yourself. It's all about who are you? Who is your character? Not how much money you got in the bank account. Be wise out here, fellas.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.